Hello, we're playing State of Decay 2 tonight. I am late because I took a nap. I am probably going to do several dumb things tonight, and I may or may not die. So I figured I'd make the title as accurate as possible. I mean, after last time, anything can happen. I feel like I wasn't playing very well last time. I'm sure I had some bad luck, but you can't blame everything on bad luck. We have, like, no bolts. Why don't we have bolts? I'm guessing it's because we didn't make any, and we didn't make any because we don't have resources, and we don't have resources because we haven't found any storage sheds. If I recall, we lucked out on this food outpost. That gives me a second food outpost. I'd probably ditch my coffee if we find another food outpost, and that'll get me enough food to do what we need.
Yeah, no, that's not a thing.
Because right now we're at -1. Right now I'm genuinely in danger of, like, encounter a feral or something because we have 4 bullets in this crossbow. Well, bolts, but you know what I mean. Yeah, if I recall, last time we reset the map, which is both a positive and a negative. On the one hand, we can loot some more stuff. On the other hand, due to the location of our base, there's basically no safe zones I can
Let's
claim.
put that.
Oh, we should mute before I mix this, my bad. Alright, hopefully that's mixed enough. Just a bit of flavored water. Oop, throw that in there. Bag of fuel I don't really care about, but I guess we can shove in the car. We're not doing stolen meds, that one sucks.
Our neighbors just stole every scrap of medicine we had. How are we supposed to put up with this shit?
Forces me to encounter hostiles in a short,
We can't stand by and watch things like this happen.
short, really close. It forced me to be really close to hostiles. Is this a food outpost? Well, well, well. Well, it may not be very efficient, but I'm not going to find a better spot than this.
Location is
Boom,
secure,
there we
guys.
go.
We
That
can
gives me
make it
positive
brighter.
food.
And if we want, we could spend some time and make it even better. Not happening.
And if I have beds, we can stick the white noise machine in, and then we can enact rationing and build up a supply of food if we need to. But first I need to get beds.
Sticking around here too long would not be
And
smart.
to get beds I need materials. Yeah, I tried playing a little bit of Daybreak. I'm not good at it. I'm sure it's not meant to be done solo, but even then, I am not good at it. Alright, doesn't seem to be any materials up there. There's a feral there, so I'd rather not be here for much longer. My 4 crossbow bolts are only going to barely get me past the feral. I guess technically I did need that gas can, but I'll just use this one. We'll probably find another. These could be storage sheds. They might contain something. Hopefully we don't wake up a heart. I really don't want to wake up a heart. We already have 2 woken up per call. Crap, that's a screamer. It's fine, it's just stirring. Is there a zombie on me? I can't tell. It's really dark. That's cool. Yeah, it definitely seems like it's a lot easier when you actually have people. But I've never been one for doing things with other people.
Won't work. Dear God, I'm tired.
Despite being decent at games, I always feel like I'll end up letting other people down. The only game I'm comfortable playing with randoms is the dwarf one. Deep Rock Galactic. Hey! It's going pretty good. I should be sneaking. At least while I have 4 bolts, I need to make sure I don't make extra sound. Alright, there's probably a plague heart down here. Tonight, those are rocks. Can I go this way? No, not really. What about this way? Yeah, if I try hard enough. Just don't get a screamer or anything. I did forget the detail of I can't be taking them out in combat either. Because if I take out too many plague zombies in plague territory, that also wakes up the heart if they're aware of me. So I'm just gonna get out of the car and sneak from here. Right? No, that's a regular backpack. I think he knows I'm here.
I should probably take a break
Is that a
before
screamer?
I fall over.
It's fine. I have a plan. Assuming you don't bite me, grab and throw.
Kill it, for real.
There's no zombies chasing me, it's fine. Dang.
Gotta kill that.
I have another task for you.
That sounds like they were about to say that there's a zombie. I don't know which type. Could be screamer, could be feral.
Locked up tight.
Okay, not sure why it broke. Contact the door there. Oh my god, construction site.
Looks like nobody else is home. With a
Alright, let's see if I
place
can lose him
around
behind this
all
house. Are you? Nice. I don't have to remember how many waves there are. Is that the last wave?
I gotta get me a doctor. Before
Well,
I
the good news is that we're next to an outpost. Okay. Yeah, good job. Well, I have a reason to come back here at least. Because there is probably some materials in that area there. I need to actually mark where the outpost is. Okay, there's the car, there's the outpost, except there's not a straight path back to the outpost. I might need to go like out that way somewhere to get back onto the road. We're cutting it close, so let's go ahead and prep a plague cure. And that looks like a road, but also there happens to be a feral in that direction. I'd rather trust my luck by going this way. That's a juggernaut, it's fine. We're in a car. Can't get past the rail. Come on, let me through. That's okay. We'll just deal with that when we get home. Don't hit a bloater right now. On a screamer. Outside plague territory, we're safe at the moment. That is a screamer, but we're outside plague territory.
And I'm out.
Alright. Hey, that apparently gave me influence, and they became hero. Extra med storage. Alright. We're injured, but I don't know if we're tired. Might still be good to go out with this character. I'll see if I can raise my stealth by killing the zombies in this general area.
God, I am so sick of plague zombies.
Me too. Yeah, I think the best I've ever done on Daybreak is, like 3 waves in. Solo, at least. Double loader. Thought I saw a belly for a second.
I could use a hand over here. Can you spare someone?
We are dead. No, it'll be fine. We're good. We got 4 shots. 4 shots is enough. 1. I got stuck on a rock.
The armor's gone.
2. Okay. Missed that. I need a straightaway, not this.
I see a plague bloater. There goes my last shot. Alright, last mag in. And I'm out.
Oh. Alright, there's not a bolt in this door, is there? Yeah, now we're at a state where we can't kill a feral. So holding on to this is no longer any helpful. We have... okay, your stealth skill is decent enough. I'm not starting the stolen meds mission though.
You are heading down the wrong fucking path, amigo.
Because that'll force me to encounter a hostile enclave, and that's just a bad experience all around. Classic crossbow says it has slightly faster fire rate. I don't know if that would be better for reload or not. But all I need to do is get over there and get a material sack from right here.
We should clear these infestations before they get out of hand.
Best bet would actually be to approach it from over here. That's less territory to walk through. First, though, I happen to know that, yeah, there's a screamer right here that is just on the edge of plague territory. I want him dead before that ends up waking up a heart. Which way is he facing? I can't tell. I think left. I think someone's behind me. They're kind of behind me, but not really. Alright, so that screamer's over here. We're already slightly infected, so if anyone bites me, we're gonna have to use another plague cure. Which I would like to avoid. We have some meds. I'm not sure how we're doing on samples. That's another reason why we need to maintain our meds so we can raise our medical skill and get pathologists. He's not on a rock, is he? Screamers on rocks are a bad experience. Screamers in rocks is a bad experience too. Yeah, I guess I just won't get him. Alright, let's sneak over here. If I drive my car, we're just gonna alert zombies. I just need one bag, then we can make some bolts. Maybe we can raise our stealth skill on the way and get some samples. That's still going. Going around the little stump. Anything in that shed? Well, it doesn't contain materials. Okay, you're facing towards me. Think. No, that's away. Should be good with you. Also, my current policy on curveballs right now is that if a black heart or a out for blood heart shows up, I'm just leaving the map. I'm not dealing with either of those on my first lethal community. Like half my survivors still have a fighting skill of less than 4 stars. Anything in that shed? Just a little abandoned barn. Dang, I thought we were getting close, but it appears we are still nowhere near.
Looks like the zombies are trying for one of our outposts.
Fair what? Oh shoot, I should get home. I didn't realize we had to have any infested. Yeah, it's getting close to being a problem. Oh, we've even got a level 2. Level 3, but that's not close enough to be a problem. But level 2 is a problem. We need to take that heart. To take that heart, we need more ammo. When we get more ammo, I need to get a bag of materials. And so far, the map is being rather stingy with materials. Like most material sites I've found have been empty. That's not good. Ooh, good luck. Yeah, I thought about doing Daybreak, because some of the rewards can be good. I just don't really want to. Not really my cup of tea. This is a plague cart, but it's also a material site, maybe. If there's still any materials in here, let me check.
The quicker I get this done, the better.
Alright, no, there's no actual containers in here.
These should be helpful. I picked them up while I was out.
I need to get home. My base is gonna be under attack, and there's no way we're gonna survive a siege. But I need to get materials. Next time I see someone offering to sell materials, I'm buying them. I can get influence far easier than I can get materials at this rate. Get you close together. Dang, and you're facing each other still. Is that a screamer? Looks like it. Got a heart there. Which is also a construction site. No, that's pushing my luck. Okay, 100 more meters to go still. I think he sees me. Oh, he definitely sees me. He was in the house.
I need a breather.
Okay, I think I got away. Get all the way out here and there's not a bag of materials. I'm fairly disappointed.
As long as that plague heart is nearby, this place can't really be secured. And the day gets a little better.
Alright, one bag of materials. Can we maybe get two? I mean, I can't do much with a second bag, but it'd be nice to know that it's here. Nice.
Yep, that woke the neighbors. Yep, that's heavy enough.
Alright, time for the backup plan. Just get out of here. I didn't mean to press shift. I was getting ready to move, then I pressed shift accidentally. That wasn't actually nearly as bad as I thought that was going to be, but they keep chasing me. Someone's beating on the door and that. Hi. Are you kidding me?
Care of that thing we discussed?
I'm dead on my feet. Seeing a doctor might be a good idea. Keep pushing, then rest. We really need to get on top of the local infestation problem. Those are almost gone.
I'd fight, but I can't fight. I already have two hearts woken up. I can't risk a third. I can't risk a third. Oh, nice. Good job on beating Daybreak. Get anything good? I know there's some decent stuff to unlock, like the facility.
The air's so thick and wet.
Well, yeah, the
I feel
facilities.
like I'm underwater.
Have some unique aspects to them. Some which are just like saving slots because it's like two things in one or something. There's the infirmary. Oh no. Well, here's the part where we die.
I gotta drop this off soon.
Alright, let's equip you with a gun while we're sitting here. And switch back to you. I re-up my snacks. I'd use them to get away. Grabbing fuel cans, I'm grabbing repair kits, because part of the plan, I'm just going to drive in circles and see if I can take as many zombies with the car as we can. Come on.
Look, this bad streak's gotta end soon or we're sunk.
Alright, man. Now's not the time. It's a bad idea, but I want to see if I can buy off this guy.
Mi casa, su casa, or whatever.
Do you have anything to swap for?
One.
Why do you just have booze? Like, oh, because you're the booze people. Alright, knock knock, get out. I'm not really sure why my door just fell off. Might be able to get him. Alright, here's the plan. Get out of the car, we fight him.
Aim for the head!
You want to be honest? Didn't realize I was still holding that bag.
You want a dog to stick around? Throw it a fucking bone.
Alright, dodge you. Get in the car.
That's a screamer!
Black smoke is fine. We go home.
I know that's a lot of zombies, but just stay calm. We'll get through this. Do not let that horde in here!
It's fine. This is still doable. I know you want to bite me. Okay.
Watch out, bloater! break for now. Let's make good use of it.
Second wave approaching.
Still have a few infestations left, but at least they're not threatening to boil over.
Cover me. Let's see if I can loop them close enough to...
Keep away from the cloud. Fire in the
There we go, that's what I was waiting for. Hit a bunch of them at once. Alright, I'm gonna stand and regenerate.
Keep pushing. Then rest.
Oh wait, we actually got it. I figured there'd be a third wave, like a Juggernaut or something. Oh my god.
Aim for the head.
Ah, never mind, there's the Juggernaut. Dang it. I only got some of them. Alright. We don't have any more throwables. Yep, just keep shooting him.
That cloud is pure poison.
Is that one of my survivors? What are you doing? Why are you out here? I can't even get my base at the moment. There's so many bloater clouds. Have you tried not being in the middle of all that?
Why do I always find the ugly one?
Some people seem to think they always know everything. Is it quick, you trash-talking fuck?
Get back in the base. What are you doing?
Nice work, everyone. Time to see the dog.
This was entirely avoidable, you idiot.
This is my last magazine.
Brainless over there.
As always, the greatest threat in State of Decay is not the zombies. It's the AI. And their inability to realize, hey, maybe if I have a gun, going out and fighting 12 bloaters and a Juggernaut with a baseball bat isn't a good idea. But that's fine. We lost someone. What the? Oh, that's from killing all of the types of blood freaks. That's my first lethal. I thought that was saying I killed 4 plague hearts, and I was very confused. I mean, outside of like running in and switching to her, I'm not sure what else I could have really done there. We were under-equipped for that scenario.
Man, I'm gonna miss her.
But at the same time, it is a little silly that the prepare for a horde timer doesn't actually seem to be a prepare and more of a get back home for the horde timer. Because I'm pretty sure they showed up with 5 minutes still left on the clock. I kind of needed to do things like deck people. Oh my god, she had an assault rifle. You are stupid.
You got it this far. I'll carry it now.
Well, now what? We're down to 3 people. And a little disappointing that we're down to 3 people, and it wasn't as a result of my action. I mean, it was as a result of my action, but it wasn't like me directly dying. Crabman, you're the only person I can switch to. Or are you busy? I do need to fix the car and refuel it.
We can all agree that the army isn't around right now. So where are they then? Where exactly do you hide that many soldiers?
Alright, I'm hesitating to check, but let's check. We've got gardening. Nothing. Medicine. We lost the mechanic. Oh well. Could be worse. They weren't actually an auto mechanic yet. I do need to get over there. I just stay behind the wall. Wait for the zombies to come in the wall. No. Maybe shoot any of the several bloaters slowly walking up to you, instead of forcing me to shoot them all. Maybe take the place of the person who's on the wall with a slow rifle. No, clearly the best place is with a baseball bat
That
in
Pharaoh
front of a
better not
juggernaut.
charge me.
Well, the good news is we gotta feed one less people. At least until I find a replacement, which might be a bit. I have a decent amount of influence I could recruit. There we go, there's the repeating crossbow. Alright, I just need to make bolts. We got bolts.
Hello out there. My name is Ray Santos. You don't know me, but I'd like you to become my neighbor. Here in Trumbull Valley, we're looking for good folks willing to work hard to rebuild this land. If that sounds like you, then I suggest you pack up your stuff and join us here. There's plenty to live for in Trumbull Valley.
Alright, well.
If I keep getting exposed like this, I'm gonna get sick.
Let's go take on a heart or two. Because we're not going to survive another siege. The problem is less that the zombies are a threat and more that every siege we go through is another chance for our survivors to off themselves.
I wonder if I'll ever get used to the smell around a plague heart. Damn, I'm tired.
You're allowed to be tired.
Go for the head!
There we go, finally got him straight away. Dang, I was trying to pick up the bolts. Certainly playing the How Many Zombies Can Possibly Chase Me game from a short melee scuffle.
Shit, I'm beat.
Alright. I have zero confidence. This space is going to be an all or nothing maneuver. And I brought like most of the explosives I own. But really, there's an infestation here too. I need to get these bolts. Every bolt counts.
Gotta drop something else first.
I keep forgetting I don't have stealth sprint. Alright. I don't really have a plan. My plan is chuck bombs and pray. Where did you come from? Was it like hiding back here? Alright, first step is clear out the infestation that apparently exists. Oh, they did drop some bolts for me.
Looks like this infestation bullshit is now yesterday's news.
Next step is take out the heart. Tell me that's not about to be here. Elevated census pops up here, we're just leaving, we're dead. It's bad enough I'm approaching this with a nearly full bar. I let the zombies over there deal with that screamer. Scream. While I kill these guys. And once they figure out what they're doing over there, then I'll go over there and kill them, and then I'll chuck some bombs at heart and pray. Let's say I needed to bail. Where would I bail to? Don't have an outpost there. I thought I did. Thought one of those was a food outpost. Oh, it's infested. I see. Yeah, if I needed to bail, I would bail to there. Then we take that out real quick. Are you kidding me? Why? Why? I can't wait this out. I have to take it out. It's going to be too much of a problem. I can't ignore it. But I definitely can't take out this heart if the elevated census is active.
Dude, I have zero fucking clue what this means.
Dang, I thought I brought a mine with me. Alright, here we go.
Okay, time to get her done.
Start vanishing. As soon as the door opens, throw a bomb.
Fire in the hole!
Dock for extra stamina. Loop him around the front of the building. That's a bloater.
Almost out of that. No more of that.
Ow. Not sure why that bounced off frame. Jump it.
I'm hurt bad.
We're dead. Yay! And he sucked anyways. Hmm. I'm not really sure what to do with this information. Okay, for one, I cannot reset the map because he has the crossbow. I need to at least get that back first. Two, I drove our only car out there. Three, elevated zombies is active.
Got a feral over there.
Or not elevated zombies, but... Why is there an entire horde? Oh my god, it's interacting with this area. We're dead. I didn't realize it overlapped with our base.
I can't keep this up.
Alright, just start running. Existing in our base is actually a death threat for us.
moment, at least.
Can I go far enough?
Boring.
Honestly, I might be witnessing the end of this run. I might have been able to salvage it, but with that curveball active, I now need to wait out going back home. I was ready to kill one feral. I was not ready to kill the 12 zombies behind the feral. And the extra 12 zombies also approaching, probably in the horizon. All I gotta say, it's about time some people died. I have been playing this game for way too long to have, like, one survivor death. That wasn't from getting shot in the head. What's that everyone to do? Like, yeah, I sneak in somehow past all these hyperware zombies, and I somehow get the crossbow. Then what? Hearts are still active.
Anyone out there need to do some trading?
I think I might just need to reset the map again. I mean, I don't want to. It feels pretty cheesy to reset the map. I mean, yeah, it's an option. And it technically does have some negatives. Dang, I thought I could toolkit in there.
All we needed was a helping hand. Instead, we'll just be moving on.
Yeah, that's fine. I was never going to be able to get through that.
I gotta rest a sec.
And resetting is a game mechanic. It's part of the game. It just feels so cheesy to just keep resetting until it goes right for me in terms of
They're
art
all
layout.
incoming.
Uh-oh. Alright, this is what we trained for. I lied. This is not what we trained for. There are 2 ferals. There are 3 ferals.
Nobody else is home. Play a card around, that won't last.
I forgot that store doesn't have a back door. Dodge,
Gotta kill that screamer.
dodge, dodge,
Almost out.
dodge. There's a zombie in that bush. That's baloney. Yeah, I accept defeat. Time to start a new community. I'll keep them there just to grab the crossbow later, but they're dead. I'm gonna pop in with this one and just switch difficulty to lethal. Because they haven't actually done anything yet. I just didn't think they did anything yet.
We need help over here, so I'm putting out a call for volunteers. Interested?
Hang on, I'm coming to you.
Understood.
Oh, that sucks. Obviously, I'm going through mine. I'm going through everything that I could have improved there.
You know, I can't fix everything around here on my own.
Well, this is about to go very poorly. Well, honestly, these guys don't really have that great a trait. I thought they had better. I was holding them out for a while. Okay, fine. We'll go over to the other one and go ahead and grab what we can.
I have another task for you. Details forthcoming.
don't know if it does. I'm gonna research real quick to figure out what happens to dead people when you reset. Okay, now that's not the info I'm looking for. Hmm. I can't find any info. So I'm just gonna grab the body and reset. If we die, we die. But this is my one attempt at getting the crossbow. I'm having a serious debate with myself if I actually even want to play lethal. I'm sure I could eventually do it. But would I have fun? That's more important than just doing a challenge for the heck of it. Oh, where's the body? There you are, Crab Man.
That crowd smells nasty.
Alright, well, it apparently immediately deposited his belongings, so let's go ahead and... difficulty... Wait, my vehicle's... No. Oh, well, that's fair trade. Lose my vehicles, get my crossbow.
We should build a shooting range. Practice makes perfect.
Well, lose my vehicles, get my crossbow, and don't lose this survivor. Oh, no. We may actually die before the med bay finishes. Cancel that, actually. Come on, I know I have one person who's a hero, but there's two people here. Can't be sending a juggernaut at me already.
I had some extra time on my hands, so I scavenged a couple of things.
On.
That building is finished. What's next?
I'm gonna see if resting up will take care of this.
Alright.
That screamer is disgusting.
Wait, I need to pull it out of my inventory.
Hey there. I'll try not to cough on you.
Hey, don't you die on me now.
I'm
I hope there's
surprised
a
I lasted
confirmation
this
prompt for
long.
both exile and euthanize.
So, I guess it's time for me to clean up the mess you made while I was recovering, huh?
Alright, we're still screwed, but we're slightly less screwed.
Yeah, no, that's not a thing.
Maybe don't shoot at the juggernaut. Random thought. And we're dead anyways, but maybe we can prolong our inevitable demise. I'm just not willing to give up this crossbow. But we're gonna have the same exact problems, except now we're on foot.
Bloater cloud.
I just don't see a reason to continue. I'm sure I retrieved the cool crossbow, but we have no cars. This is not a starting zone. There's no save area for plague hearts. I'm just starting fresh. Like, yeah, I could waste my time and push against the inevitable, but it's just not gonna happen. Whee! Now we're going to meager. I know the whole point is to get the fire station, but I think we'll have better luck in meager. I feel like the placement of stuff is a little better. Oh, I selected legacy pool, that's why I was confused. I was like, that doesn't look like a recruitment menu. Ooh, we got our computers. That could be good. Oh, we got a second computers. But you have minus 50 fuel efficiency, we're not doing that. Craftsmanship, maybe? +1 labor after standing rewards. Craftsmanship gets me more bolts. Alright, we have 2 identical craftsmanship skill. Um, hmm, I don't know. I think I'll keep Fern. Ooh, gardening. +3 morale. It's certainly pretty high gardening, you don't need to build it up. I like to start with computers, because computers is kind of an awkward skill to learn. You can usually find a medic pretty easily. And cooks show up pretty frequently. Frequently. But computers, I basically never see computers. Gardening will keep us alive food-wise, I think. I feel like you can learn gardening pretty easily. I think I'll save that. Because the actual skill won't help us for a while. It's only once we actually rank up that it's going to matter. I don't have someone with medicine already built up. Can I do that? Because I don't want to have to make like 20 medical items. I want to quickly get pathology. Hmm. I might just need to accept an 8. Wait, hold on, previous. Ooh, high mechanics, but I don't know what we're looking for. I'm sure I've skipped past several good traits at this point. But I'm just looking at that last skill. Mechanics is tempting. If I can quickly build up mechanics, do auto mechanics. But no. Aha.
And we're empty. Again.
So, whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I almost got ripped apart by a feral.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen
Bad
immediately.
idea. We could settle down here instead of moving on.
I admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kinda homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible, maybe with some room to expand.
Let's go check that place out.
Hey, we managed to repair the car.
It's not safe for us to wander. We've got to find a new home. It's not safe for us to wander. We've got to find a new home.
Head on a swivel. I heard music and I panicked. So where's all the question marks?
I think that'll do it.
I'm not into the whole nomad thing. We need to find a new place to live.
Alright, we need to make absolute certain.
Something.
Ooh, bolts to start with, not bad. But no, we need to make absolute certain that we do not wake up any hearts early on. Because that's been our death sentence, being forced to deal with hearts earlier than we need to.
Well now, wanna come home with me?
Those guys look hungry.
Zed's incoming all sides.
Well. I guess I'll just have to fight them.
You think you're getting up?
I think the other problem is I never took the time to fight zombies outside plague territory to raise our fighting skill. So anytime we did end up in an environment where we needed to fight zombies, we always were in a bad scenario stat-wise.
Could you slow down a bit?
Mirror Valley look like. Oh, this is one with the police station, which isn't that great of a base. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not... I recall not having enough small slots. Or no, I think the Red Town was not enough small slots. I don't remember what my complaint with the police station was.
I gotta catch my breath.
It might have just been annoying to defend. Like something about the positioning of it, I was constantly under attack.
That'll do for now. Let's claim this place and get settled, shall we?
That's not a bad idea.
Our first priority has to be gathering materials. We'll need them to improve this place.
This is shaping up all right.
Cool shit.
We found an area that might be worth exploring if you have the time.
That was apparently an achievement for clearing a base on the Mirror Valley map. Apparently last time I did that I didn't actually have achievements active.
Quarantine's all settled now.
So I think the big make or break for this run is that I need to claim a cell tower. Because I don't think a fresh community can keep up with constantly waking up heart after heart. And you're pretty much always stuck waking up at least one heart when you take out the heart, with how dense the hearts are. So if you can claim a cell tower and disable the heart awakening each other,
Pretty as a picture.
because built-up community absolutely could do it, but a fresh community, the odds just are not in their favor. They're going to spend too long, one, taking out the hearts, but two, just trying to survive and build up skills.
Now remember, this new stuff's for sharing.
It's not that one.
That's gonna slow me down.
There we go, we got materials. And yeah, you can immediately see the issue with resetting the map where we were before. There was nothing around us that was within safe territory. Here, because we're in a starting house again, if we were to reset the map multiple times, it would keep making this a safe zone, I'm pretty sure. Because hearts can't appear within a certain radius of the base.
Looks like they're cleared out.
So while I could keep refreshing that map as many times as I wanted, I wasn't actually able to gain access to more buildings to loot from that, because it made it to where every area was covered in plague heart, pretty much. Except, like, on the very outskirts of some plague hearts. So it was actually a bad thing to have an isolated base. At least that's my thinking. I'm obviously, as you can tell from nearly dying, not an expert on lethal. And like only like 20% of my knowledge from going through on Nightmare really transfers over to playing lethal. Because lethal really is like a whole new game. I think we will test that. I'm gonna go ahead and like clear out this area and then reset it, and we'll see if that actually resets the map. Okay. Unlike last time, we do actually have a weapon. So our first feral should go better than our first feral last time. And we know how to dodge one feral. Loading the crossbow's another matter, unfortunately.
Okay, go for the head!
But we can handle a feral. Singular and alone. The moment you start adding extra factors on top of that, my chance of dealing with a feral goes way down. Until we get another repeating crossbow, at least.
Well, that ain't half bad.
Also, infrequent curveballs. Lethal is already balanced against me. I don't need several stacking curveballs in one location. One of which I even had forgotten was active. Because I saw that the burnout zombies things ended. And I didn't realize that one was active.
I need a break.
Depressed. Why depressed? Don't have ammo. That's a decent reason to be depressed.
That won't work.
At least the title of the victory is not title of the victory. Title of the video is accurate.
It's something.
I was half worried I was gonna have like 0 eventful things happen. But I'd say having my entire community collapse is pretty eventful.
Nothing kicking in here. Never mind, another empty.
I think the biggest mistake I made with that run was hurting Crabman when there was a guy right next to him who had a already built up auto mechanic skill.
Okay, I've seen what there is to see.
I'm sure the other things more directly led to my death. But that choice specifically would have been a pretty major boon.
Glad we've already got a start on building this base up into something real.
Hey,
Yeah.
you mind sending a little help this way?
Hold tight, headed your way.
Chemistry book is good to have. Oh my god, the cell tower isn't infested. That's exactly what we need. Maybe we won't reset this actually. Because then I'm gambling that that cell tower doesn't have a blood heart.
Done and done.
But on the other hand, I should do science. Why do we want to build a shooting range? But we should build a training thing to raise our stat faster. Because with all of our morale penalties, it's going to be a very slow skill gain. I'm trying to actually learn lessons, or at least think of lessons I might have learned from that run.
Seems quiet enough now. All right, I've poked through the place. Seems quiet enough now.
I think I've settled on some pretty good ideas. try to keep my base in an area that's populated so that if I need to reset the map, I can actually loot surrounding buildings and don't have to risk going to plague territory all the time. Because pretty much everything on the other map is plague territory after I reset it. Which meant I didn't really have an opportunity to build up stats. Because no matter where I went, there's always a chance I could wake up a heart. And make absolute certain that I've searched the entire map for any other possibility when it comes to outposts. Before I decide, I guess we'll just take out a plague heart for a food outpost. Because we managed to find 2 other outposts elsewhere. So it wasn't even needed in the end. And because I took out that plague heart, that woke up the other 2 hearts, which were right next to each other. Which were sending out a pretty crazy amount of infestations. Which pretty much forced my hand to have to deal with it sooner than later.
Nothing kicking in here.
Oh wow.
Well, that ain't half bad.
And if I do need to do something like that and take out a plague heart, I need to figure out if it's possible to find a radio tower. Prevent said plague heart from waking up other plague hearts. The key to survival is to limit the opportunities for the AI to die. I'm sure I can also die. But every base assault is an opportunity for one of my community to do a dumb thing and end up dead. So we need to limit the possibility of that happening. I mean, that's the whole reason why you don't bring followers. They can and will get themselves killed. And while you may be able to push ahead, eventually enough people will get themselves killed, or you'll get yourself killed, and be left with 2 survivors. And at that point, it might as well be impossible to succeed.
Locked.
Especially if the game throws hyperware zombies over your base.
Something's still home.
And it's already too late to not have juggernauts and feral hordes exist in the world. Because once you've built up your survivors enough, standing-wise, that's what contributes to that. I guess even if everyone else dies, it didn't go down enough to compensate for that.
I think we picked this place clean.
But I don't know, I'm kind of just thinking aloud. I'm certainly not an expert on lethal. Just trying to put my thoughts together into some sort of cohesive plan for success. Things to avoid, things to do. The obvious is under or at all costs to not wake up a plague guard. And that falls with the whole risk thing where I'm saying every opportunity that you have a siege, that's an opportunity for a survivor to do something stupid and die. Every opportunity that you drive on a road through a plague zone is an opportunity for there to be a screamer just on the edge of the road. That'll wake up a heart. So it's important to limit how much we're traveling by car. Not to like the point we're walking everywhere, but at least until we have an auto mechanic maxed out, so that we have more silent cars.
Looks like they're cleared out. I've checked out all the nooks and crannies.
Oh, that's a lot of containers. The fun thing is that part of me does think, and this would be a huge risk, but part of me does think that if I just brought in a community who already had equipment, it would probably go pretty well at this point. Now, obviously, they would already, like, have equipment, and they'd already be heroes and everything, so we would definitely counter, like, the triple barrel hordes and all that. But we can handle them. The problem is we're just not physically built up enough to do so. I don't have the stamina equipment, I don't have the weapons. I'm sitting there fighting 3 ferals with a single shot crossbow. I am. Probably going to keep doing this. I mean, briefly I was thinking, I don't know how much I really actually want to do this, but there is this part of me that does think it's possible. No.
Okay, go for the head!
Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me again.
I need a break.
But no, there is this part of me that does think it's possible I might be able to beat lethal. It's gonna take like 50% skill and 50% luck. But it could be possible. Though losing that crossbow is going to hurt. I think a lot of our combat capabilities was just due to having that crossbow.
Something's still home.
Not all of it, obviously. But a decent chunk of my ability to survive was having a silent weapon that could rapid fire.
Well, that ain't half bad.
Nothing but I was hoping for better. I keep trying to run towards that, that's not my base. Also, look at that. When you use a non-light crossbow, and you do a shot that isn't a headshot,
I need a break.
they actually get stunned for a second. Don't worry, we're going home anyways. Unless a feral jumps right now, we're not gonna die. Yeah, we do still need more materials because we need to upgrade the meds, otherwise injuries don't heal. That's not the garage, is it? I wonder if the third game will use a similar base building system or if they'll do something different. Like maybe more of a free-form base building. Where you still have, like, different facilities in your base. But the way a facility would be made would be more up to you.
Why can't everywhere be this quiet?
Or, and this would definitely not happen. But what if it was like, instead of like choosing to build a base based on like just having materials, what if each type of facility had like different items that would assign it to that facility type? In the presence of those items is how you would make that facility. So if you want to have a med bay, you'd have to go and get like medical equipment somewhere. An aspect of unique materials was kind of used in the first game, because if I recall, things took a lot longer to build, but occasionally the game would be like, hey, if you go and find this specific resource for this facility, this will be completed instantaneously. That's Pharaoh, we're not going over there. Let's head to this cell tower. And that would also allow it to have like extra features you can add that would further boost the facility, kind of like the current system of adding on the add-ons. Except maybe you could have more than one add-on. Obviously, there's still be an upper limit, because you gotta have some sort of choice in terms of not becoming overpowered. Can't just get the players everything. Alternatively, they could make it more like how, not Lifeline, the Heartland base works. Where you can have different survivors to give you access to different facilities. Which kind of already works with some, but not all. Tall trees.
Could that spot be any better for an outpost?
Looks like another plague heart.
Yeah, I knew there had to be play for it somewhere. There's our first car, maybe. Ooh, Ranger SUV. Definitely our first car.
I wonder if it still runs.
Taxi.
Holy shit. You think that baby still runs?
Can't tell what that is.
Okay, nothing more to
Really?
see here.
No. There's definitely a heart here somewhere. It's probably right here. Maybe? That doesn't seem quite right. Feels like that extends too far to up here for it to be this one. Right, well, we just barely claim this outpost. Which we're going to do.
Found a few more of them.
Ow.
Smells like blood. Must be a plague heart nearby.
Oh wait, this is technically plague territory.
This place has outpost written all over it. Location is
Alright, there we
secure,
go.
guys. You can thank me later. That said, a little more work could really pay off here. Having a plague heart move in must really fuck up property values. Not bad.
I did have a better idea for base stuff, but I can't remember what it was.
We're done here.
Might be neat to see larger communities. I would definitely like to see a return to, if they do larger communities, be able to give your survivors individual tasks. Like in the first game, you'd call a person on the radio when you're at a place to go run out, and they would actually run out and loot the building. It'd be neat if, like, say you had, like, 30 survivors, you could, like, assign a bunch of them to different tasks. And based on their traits, they would do better at said tasks. You can also introduce, like, a system where, like, if you have, like, 30 survivors, at that point, I can't imagine you'd have any reason to, like, specialize as tightly as you do in this one. So what you could do instead instead of the whole 4 skills and a 5th skill system, what if just everyone had access to all the skills? And I don't think this is a good idea, but it's an idea. Everyone had access to all the skills. But, like, only some certain people had further access to the skills. And maybe you could have them, like, teach your other survivors up to a certain point. So you still have the specialization, but, like, you could have someone teach everyone else how to drive, for instance. Driving would just be a skill that everyone has, rather than being something everyone kind of gets once you max out auto mechanics.
Boring.
And certainly not an idea without flaws, but it could be interesting. But that's operating on the assumption that communities are going to get bigger. It wouldn't really work as well with communities the size that they are now. Because that's kind of the whole point of that, is to play into the whole system I was talking about before, where you could send, like, groups of survivors on different tasks instead of just you pretty much doing everything. So you'd have, like, 3 to 4 man crews running out about in the world. Oh, so yes, I did realize I accidentally put my crossbow bolts away earlier. I just wasn't going very far, so I wasn't worried about running into a feral. I just want to see more interaction with the community, I think is what I want to see in the next game. Because I think the most unique aspect of State of Decay, compared to most zombie games, is the fact that you are building a community up.
I do not want to let that screamer bring friends.
Stab, stab. Time is it? I should probably be pausing the game while I'm checking the time. No bloater there. Let's see if I can successfully stab these. Probably gonna turn around, but we're on plague territory, so it won't be a big deal. Honestly, the most similar system I can think of to what I'm thinking, weirdly enough, is actually the mercenary system in the second Xenoblade game. But instead of just sending them off to do jobs in another realm, it would actually like have they'd be doing tangible jobs in your world. They would scout stuff. Like, what if you could, like, command your people in camp at the beginning of the game to, like, go out and go to a specific scout post and scout the area for you.
Nothing here. Surprise.
The trade-off being if anything happened, you wouldn't be able to switch to them.
Looks like nobody else is home. But with a play card around, that won't last.
Oh my god, that's a survey car. That's actually very good. Specifically for scouting. It, like, scouts things in a wide radius.
Why do I even get my hopes up?
Hey. Where was I going?
Gotta kill that screamer!
Do I? No, it's all the way up there. I don't care.
Locked up.
Well, I guess we're going loud.
Clear. For the moment, at least. Nothing. What else is new?
Alright. Unfortunately, did not find materials in there. That's kind of the whole point of going there. I'm still operating off the assumption that it's going to be like last time, where we won't have enough materials to do what we need. So I'm trying to get a bunch of materials early on.
I gotta rest.
Wait, are we the Garden of Eden? I didn't even see that name pop up until now.
Take out the nearest plague heart, this might just clear up.
Oh, that's better or worse than the commune. Ah, saved by the corn. Let's climb this billboard and figure what the other plague card is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know where it is, but I want to confirm without having to walk up to it. Also, I'll be, unfortunately, taking a break for a
That's
few
enough looking
days
around for now.
after tonight. Really? My heart? Well, it's gotta be right here, then. I'll just... There, he's dead. When I get back, I should be playing the second Sonic Adventure. Assuming I get it working. I haven't done that yet. Mostly because, as I said, I won't be here for 3 days, so I figured I'd do it during that 3 days. Is that not a screamer? Okay. I'm not here. Dang, it seems like I'm here. These hearts might be far enough apart I can take them out without waking anything up.
Boring.
Assuming there's not another heart next to them. There's probably one over here. Here are a decent number of zombies nearby. I'm not going to jump in there. I'm going to see if I can go around the outside. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's another one over there. There's a 2. There were 3. Now let's get outside the house, make sure nothing else coming up. Looks like we're good.
If I can't use it, maybe someone else can.
Oh, nice. Double materials. Let's come down here and scout this. Is there a zombie behind that? No, I think he's alone. Do-do-do. Okay, yeah, there's definitely hard in there. I can see the smoke coming off of it. Why is music picking up? Is it just because that horde's there? Maybe it's proximity to the heart.
I need a break.
There. That's bloater, but I thought I saw, or not saw, but heard movement on my right. Like fast movement, like feral movement. Oh, if this contains gas, I might go get the car. Nice. Okay, let's get the survey car and get out of here. No.
Better not get sick and die out here.
Oh, you kidding me? Alright, it's just one heart. We were probably going to take this one out anyways. Just make sure that when we do take it out, I activate the radio outpost to make sure that it doesn't wake up any extra hearts. Oh, we're out of materials. Why are we out of materials? Oh, because the outpost is probably level 2 if you're using not outpost, but the oh, how you doing? It's fine, he needs health.
I'm not okay here.
The rocks threw me off.
The armor's gone.
Getting risky. But bandages take too. Oh no.
I'm not ready to die.
We're dead.
Almost out. Last one left.
Give me time to load a bolt.
That's all I got.
Come at me. Sprayed it. God. We're dead. Unfortunate. Also, there's still a feral outside. I died from the blood plague. That's fine, it's still salvageable. Where's my crossbow? Oi. Alright, which one do we lose? Medicine, computers, we lost the materials person. Oh well. Trying to get vengeance, where are you at? I see you there. I'll see you there. Crap, there's two. Never mind, vengeance is overrated. Well, we're already down to two, but luckily he's give me a decent task that I can do. That's way too expensive. I'm just gonna have to get some trash survivors. I would have had if I didn't miss that shot. I don't know why I missed that shot. It was straight on. Gee, I wonder why we're depressed. We got a Woken Heart. It's in a gun shop. it's probably connected to another heart, but we don't have a way of knowing until we go to, like, this billboard here. Actually, hold on. It's definitely connected to another heart. This is a pretty interesting game.
Better keep an eye out for plague.
It's not new, so you can probably catch it on sale during general sale times for a fairly affordable price. This is me playing the absolute hardest difficulty, designed for people who said that the old hardest difficulty is too easy. There's like 4 other levels of difficulty below this that are far more reasonable. This is actually stated to be designed to be unfair. So unless you jump right into this, you probably won't be experiencing anything to this degree. And I've built my way up to this over time. And even then, I'm still not prepared for it, because it's not like most games where you jump up in difficulty and it's just like some slight changes or anything to like damage, but it's like a drastic change jumping up every difficulty level. But it is a perfectly enjoyable game on the lower difficulties as well.
I reckon that's another plague heart.
We got a screamer.
Yep, nothing more to see here.
It might actually be doable to take up this heart without waking up another heart. We'll have to figure out if there's a heart over here. This is, of course, ignoring the fact we don't have a way of taking out a heart. I'm gonna beat with a wrench for a while. But that's the absolute worst way to take out a heart. Anything I grab around here while we're here? Meds, food. We don't really desperately need food. As weird as that sounds, we have 2 survivors now, so... starving isn't going to be how we go out. Also, probably after I reach this scout point and determine what the situation is, I'm probably going to head back and call it a night, because I do need to actually get prepared in the morning for when I leave for the weekend. might intersect me. Well, they kind of stopped. We're good. That's a feral, though. Not feral. The other one, Screamer. Because they scream.
That place is just thick with
Well,
zombies.
I will accept my death. And by that, I mean I'm running this way.
I gotta catch my breath.
You think you're getting up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a long arc around that building, because there's apparently a feral around there. And while I was previously in a scenario where I had 2 survivors, this is actually much more survivable than my last scenario where I had 2 survivors. Because this time around, my community difficulty hasn't actually raised enough to where juggernauts and triple feral hordes are a thing yet. My survivors are still fairly weak, so the scaling is rather low. Also, technically speaking, the heart's awoken. There's no reason for me to be stealthy, other than, like, avoiding combat in general, but... Nope. I don't need to, like, completely avoid killing zombies or anything. Guessing there's infestation over there, because floaters tend to just randomly explode when they're in houses. Wow, there's already level 2 infestation. That's actually where that feral is. That's not good.
That won't work. Alright, move a little faster. I'm never gonna get there. It's 400 meters away at this rate. Oh, hi. Uh-oh. Seems
It's
quiet
fine,
now.
just increase distance.
That won't last with the play card basically next door.
Hey, you're not supposed to stir. Ah, that worked. He didn't follow me down the rock. So I'm not falling for it again. If I kill that zombie, I bet the heart's gonna wake up. So I'm just gonna run until it stops chasing me. Never mind, we'll encounter another one. Okay, there we go, we found the heart. Now be careful, because when your back is to a zombie, that gives them the opportunity to grab you and bite you, and that'll fill your plague meter really fast. So I want to make sure that while they're chasing me, they're not getting too close. Okay, you got bored of me. Okay. Trees lie. What have we here? No, it's still isolated. What about this one? Check the top. It's over there. Still isolated. Okay, I think we can actually take out this heart without consequence. That'll give me not actually that much because a lot of these buildings are empty, but it can happen. Oh, it's actually in that building. I thought it was in this building, but it's actually in that one there.
I reckon that's another plague heart.
Is that everything? No, there's a bit more. Gas station.
I think that'll do it.
Ah, there we go. We found it. The one plague heart just within range. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to claim this outpost if we want to take out that heart. Because I'm gonna need more reputation to claim it. But for now, it's time to walk back home. Now, I am allowed to kill as many plague zombies as I want if they're non-alerted. It's only when they're alerted that they will cause the heart to awaken if I kill them. Alright, is there any materials around here? Doesn't look like it. Go to that tiny warehouse, but it's going a little farther than I'd like. I need to get home. If you're careful, you don't actually need to stealth nearly as much as you think you do. You just have to be really careful. Ah, that one's eating, that's why it's so loud. Did we find another heart? No, that's the heart from there. Sprinting is a little more dangerous, but still not a death sentence. The thing you have to watch for is that ferals have better vision than regular zombies do.
Can't complain. Well, that ain't half bad.
There's a bunch of logs for use to sell if I ever decide to talk to those people. Which I need to, considering we have only 2 survivors, and I need to recruit more. Crap. I actually we're allowed to kill it, it's fine. Last time we were right, we were at a heart in that building. This time it's in the gun shop. Where's that infestation? Okay, if you keep going this way, we're going to intersect the infestation. So I'm going to try to angle that way. Because I'd rather not deal with a barrel if I don't have to. Sure, I can maybe possibly headshot a barrel 3 times with a slow crossbow. But I really don't want to. Pretty much that's another barrel. And we saw how well that went the last time. Ooh, where are you going? Maybe that shack? You're not gonna like get my barbecue, are you? If so, I need to take that out. Yeah, you're either going for my barbecue or they're going... you can't really upgrade weapons. You can find better weapons, but you can't really upgrade weapons. That's another thing that would be neat to see in the 3rd game. You can get attachments like suppressors and some other stuff, though they only go on the barrel. You can't get like aim attachments. And that doesn't apply with crossbows. Okay, they're not going for my barbecue. Where are they going? Oh, cool. Cardio. Built up. What do we get? Acrobatics. Dang it. Oh, Marathon's pretty nice. The specific one I want is Powerhouse, because Powerhouse lets me use heavy melee weapons, which is the most efficient way of taking out a plague cart. Or I can use heavy melee weapons without Powerhouse, but it makes them far more useful, because otherwise you usually swing them twice and then you're out of stamina. Where are you going? Also, there are only like 4 of you? I thought there was, like, a Screamer, 2 bloaters, and 12 more zombies. Where are they? I guess I'll just casually follow them. They're going somewhere. He stopped. Oh no, that's a different Screamer. They're definitely going to be close enough to be a threat, but I'll be ready to deal with them. Or he's not actually looking at me. Maybe going for the warehouse up the road here? They're really split up at this point. Oh, but they were aware of me taking out that guy. Or at least loudly taking out that guy. Oh, they're going all the way up here. Speaking of which, that's where the 2 barrels are, so that's rather unfortunate. Though I can technically cheese it. Because when you exit the game, it'll unspawn all the zombies on the map. That's what happened earlier when I was being attacked with 3 barrels and I exited the game. And then came back once I realized that I kind of needed to actually get my crossbow. Okay. What are they doing now? They might be stuck. Can I just... That was not a good shot. They're moving around too much. There we go, Screamer's dead. 1 bloater's dead. Second bloater, oh. I love dying.
I hope nothing hurt.
That didn't work, dang it. There we go. If you're quick about it, you can slam a door in a feral's face and that'll stun them, but they can take down a door real fast. So it's a kind of risky maneuver. Oh wait, that's the horde. I thought they... I didn't realize they turned back around. Well, this is fine, I have a plan. Don't grab me. I take it back, I have no plan.
Let's not waste time here.
Well, that was
Aha, that somehow worked out in my favor. For some reason the zombies just did not all run through the door after me as well. And they kinda did, but not enough to be a problem.
Well, that ain't half bad.
Hey, we finally solved our ammo problem, accidentally. But I didn't realize there was ammo back here. But for the sake of my stamina, while I deal with these guys, I'm going to drop it on the ground. They're in the building? And they're outside the building. Weren't there more? And one of you was a blood zombie? There we go. Alright, it's dealt with. Except this isn't dealt with, but I'll deal with that tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but when I next play, which will have to be like Tuesday.
well, that's pretty heavy.
Because Monday I'll be playing Sonic Adventure 2. I'll just walk right past my house.
Now remember, this new stuff's for sharing.
I'll stick that in storage and I'll switch to a new character for the next time, so I don't forget. And get them equipped so I don't run out the door without a weapon. Because I have done that before. Oh hey, our first curveball, that's not good. Did we get what I think we got?
Yikes. Things are not looking good.
Wow, that is a terrible curveball to get this early in the game. I'm pretty sure it increases the cost of, like, everything. Until it either ends... Actually, it only ends on its own. Until you either move your base, or you deposit 3 bags of materials, which, unfortunately, I already deposited all the bags of materials in the area. And most of these sites are empty. When I go back here, there's probably at least 2 bags here. We'll figure it out next time. I really gotta end and go to bed. Oh. But it's been fun. I have no actual faith that this run will be a success, but hey, it's been fun. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll be on break for a while, so I'll see you probably Monday or Tuesday. Oh wait, also on Monday and Tuesday I'm going to be playing Hollow Knight at a different time. I have a morning stream rather than a night stream where I just stream for 2 hours and I play a small game, and that small game right now is Hollow Knight. So feel free to check that out as well when I get back. Yeah, hopefully I can get that working. Right now it's not launching, but I think that's an issue I can solve with effort, or I'll just find some other ways to get the game working. But for now I'm going to keep trying to get my Steam copy working. Yeah, you too. Good night.